And I've had so many players and so many friends when I was growing up that went to so many different schools, and they were there for a year. And all of a sudden their coach says, you know what? You're not what I thought you were going to be. So I'm not going to have you sign your contract again. You can stay here for school if you want, but we're not going to pay for it. Now people got to make decisions. So if you're going to do this, understand it goes beyond putting the ball through the hoop. It goes beyond swimming in the pool. It goes beyond diving. It goes beyond field hockey. It goes beyond lacrosse. It goes behind football, beyond all of that. You are basically giving up you, and you're taking on this new persona. You're taking on this new identity, which is called athlete. Everybody has it stamped, boom, right on the top of their head. You can tell an athlete on campus, one, because we're all wearing the same sweats. Oh, the sweats. At least we had windbreakers at one point, but yeah, everybody's wearing the same clothes. Everybody's walking the same. Sore. You ever preseason when you have 2 a day and you're doing 2 a day for 2 weeks? Sore. Or you're supposed to do only 2 a day and they kind of sneak one in there. Sore. No matter how much you stretch, no matter how much water you drink, if you can get water, that's fun. But a lot of that has changed because a lot of student athletes died or they had problems. And some of these gyms are not air conditioned, people. They are not. When I was there, St. Joseph's Gym was not air conditioned. We had those 2 big industrial fans that were loud as hell. They ain't blowing no air. You just be like, just die. But that's what he did. But we made it through. We stuck with each other. And it's hard because you're bonded because you're at this school. You could have been high school enemies, high school rivals. But now you're at this new facility. That was high school. That's over and done with. But there's a lot of factors to think about. So when you're thinking about choosing a college, stop for a moment and think, what do you want? What do you want to major in? Not what your coaches want to major in, but be aware if what you want to major in, especially like biology, pre-med, anything that's going to take a lot of time, a lot of lab work, trust and believe, unless you are playing, they're going to ask you to change your schedule. They're going to ask you to change your major because they got practice schedules and they got game schedules that they have to adhere to. Sorry. But if you don't, they're going to ask you to change your major, or they're going to ask you, can you change that lab? Can you have that lab early? I wish I could because I had practice. But I've seen it happen. So if you notice, you can go ahead to any of these college teams, look at their rosters and look what they're majoring in. Most of their majors are close to be the same. Check it out. Call me out on it if I'm lying. No problem. I'm right here. Bring it. But for the most part, you have to do your research. Not only looking at the sports program, but look at the academics. Do they have what you want to major in? Is this a school that you feel that you can grow, you can prosper? Because if you can't grow and prosper, what's the point? Because that's where you're going to be for 4 years. That's where you want to be for 4 years. You don't want to go through that transfer portal. Trust me. A lot of coaches, as I said before, don't really like it. They'll deal with it if this is your first transfer. Okay. Some of the schools are closing down, some of the schools are merging, and some people don't want to go to the school that they're merging with. Totally understandable. That's legit. But if it's because, oh, I wasn't getting any playing time, coaches ain't gonna want you, because coaches talk. Because they'll ask, how's this kid? How's Audrey Codner? She's talking to me about transferring. Like, did you know that? What she's about? They talk all the time. So there's no like, oh, I can just go underneath the radar. There's no radar. Trust me, they're gonna talk. But then you really have to stop and figure out what you want to do, where you want to go. Like for me, I like my hair. Is there a place that can do my hair? Becky can't do this. She tried. No. But at the same time, like, who can? Do they have certain foods that I eat? Because if you're trying to be vegan or vegetarian, trust me, all you're going to get is salads. And salad is not the best thing to have when you are burning so much calories. You're going to pass out. You're going to be starving, and people are going to notice. But guess what? We got a schedule to adhere to. Can't stop. Can't stop. Who can you see? Who can you reach out to? Then you have to figure that out. Not mom, not dad, not your friends. You do. You have to seek it out. And I know a lot of people say, yeah, go to your teammates, go to your teammates. And I wish, as I look back, I wish I did go to my teammates more. But I felt that they had it all figured out and I was just an idiot. Like I was an idiot. Everyone else had it all figured out except for me. So that's why I didn't talk to them, because I was scared. I didn't want them to see me in a weak state, because I wasn't supposed to be there in a weak state. But then this comes into when I first got there.